their children from harm. Representing the Kelsey Coalition today are Elaine and Crystal. Give it up for Elaine and Crystal.
Woo! Go Elaine! Yes, Elaine!
Like any parent, I've had a deep love for my child since long before she came into this world.
Get closer to the microphone.
Like any parent, I was thrilled when I was told I had just delivered a healthy baby girl. Like any parent, I loved her as best I could, celebrated her gifts, and wanted to help her become a healthy, whole human being who recognized her strengths, weathering the tough times and triumph over the inevitable adversities that kept us all, and I would be there by her side. Like any parent, I was shocked when my beautiful girl, who had never shown any signs of gender dysphoria, declared herself male after spending a lot of time on the internet chatting with various self-diagnosed trans kids. Like any parent, I could see that my happy, bright child was having trouble with navigating adolescence, a stage many kids have struggled through since the dawn of time. Like any parent, I was skeptical when mental health professionals seemed much more interested in affirming the notion my daughter was born in the wrong body. Like any parent, I questioned the idea that this child I knew and loved, who was born absolutely perfect the way she was, who thrived until the teen years, was the wrong sex and required testosterone and surgery to make her body match her current self-perception. Like any parent, I was shocked when my commitment and love for my daughter was called into question. Like any parent, I wondered why professionals would want to assist my daughter in becoming a lifelong medical patient. Mental health professionals didn't listen when I said my daughter has all the signs of being on the autism spectrum, instead pushed her toward a path of drugs and surgeries. Like any woman, I know what it's like to sometimes hate being female, especially given the sex stereotypes designed to hold us back. Like any woman, I can empathize with my daughter's desire to escape her body and other things that come with being a woman. Unwanted attention, being sexualized and harassed, and having others tell us how women are supposed to act and not supposed to act. Like any woman, I understood why any young woman would grapple with sexuality, whether lesbian, bi, or straight. Like any parent, I grieved as I saw my daughter slip away from me, from the world. The more she was affirmed as something she wasn't. The more she got into queer theory, the more angry and detached she became. Like any parent, I felt betrayed when I found out a pediatric endocrinologist, someone who knows how powerful our body's natural hormones are, would teach my 16-year-old to inject herself with testosterone, a primarily male hormone known and documented to have many horrible side effects on young girls, including male pattern baldness, vaginal atrophy, infertility, and an increased risk of heart disease. It is hard to believe that my once beautiful, healthy child, now 19 years old, is in and out of homelessness, bearded, her breasts amputated, and reproductive organs removed, and living in extreme poverty, all just to be her authentic self. Doctors did this to her while she was still a minor, without my consent or my involvement. My child is mentally ill, yet our public schools, government, mental health professionals, medical doctors, and pharmaceutical companies are telling me what is best for my child. Like any parent, I am angry and full of rage that this is the only kind of help offered to my child, and that parental rights are being stripped away while doctors strip our children of their healthy reproductive organs. But most of all, my heart is shattered, and I grieve for my child and the life she now faces, like any parent would. Now I would like to introduce you to another grieving mother, Crystal, who is here to talk about what happened to her son and is happening to hundreds, if not thousands, of other college students across the country.
Thank you, Crystal!
Young college students may legally be considered adults, but they have much growing up to do. Their brains are still developing. Many are far away from home for the first time. They have the freedom and to make choices and hard decisions, and are managing the stress of academics and finding new friends. And even though they are legal adults, they are not quite grown-ups. Neuroscientists agree that the prefrontal cortex, the decision-making part of the brain, does not mature until the age of 25. And yet, college students are allowed to make life-altering medical decisions that have the potential to damage their bodies beyond repair. And they ignore when we express our well-founded concerns. I know this because this happened to my son. Did you know that most college students can be prescribed cross-sex hormones while attending school unknown to their parents? I do because Rutgers University medically transitioned my son without my knowledge. Did you know that most college healthcare plans will pay for this? I do because my son received hormones with a minimal copay. Did you know that schools do not properly assess students before prescribing these drugs? I do because my son all he had to do was sign a simple form, and off to the pharmacy he went to pick up his prescriptions, these drugs that are causing havoc to his body. Did you know that when you find out that your child's college is prescribing life-changing hormones and you try to tell them about it, they don't care?
No, they don't.
Rutgers transitioned my son even though I begged them to consider his underlying health concerns. It is standard medical practice that health histories should be considered before prescribing any drug. First, do no harm. Really? He is not financially independent. He is not old enough to drink. He is not old enough to rent a car. So why should he be trusted to make these decisions that will permanently alter his body? Why should a mother who raised him and know his entire health history not be allowed to care and express concerns? People call me a bigot, but because they say I don't accept or love my son. Really? Being a mother means believing in your child when no one else does. Being a mother means believing in your child when he does not believe in himself.
Yes!
Being a mother means collaborating with your child's self-destruction, no matter how much he hates you for it.
Yes!
When parents send your kids to college, we trust that they are in a place where they are learning to be adults, making their own mistakes and learning from them. But if we discover they are making life-altering medical decisions, ones that we believe are not based on extensive histories or information, we step in. This is not helicopter parenting. This is loving parenting. This is not controlling our kids. This is caring for them.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Gender ideology tells our children that their minds are right and their bodies are wrong. Gender ideology tells our children that happiness is found at the end of a scalpel and prescription copays. Gender ideology tells our kids that self-acceptance is old, antiquated concept, chasing a fantasy. Gender ideology is harmful. I stand firm in my commitment, and I will never give up, and I will never stop speaking out. Protect our children! 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 Next week.